Some people hide their face online not out of insecurity, but out of instinct, because somewhere deep inside, they've learned that visibility comes with a cost. And while others rush to post every meal, every trip, every angle of their life, you carefully choose silence, and psychology says that this isn't avoidance. It's self-protection shaped by years of observing how people judge, react, and misunderstand, even the smallest things. You don't hide because you're unsure of yourself. You hide because you've learned that not everyone deserves access to your world, and that your peace is worth more than strangers' approval. You're not uninterested in sharing. You're just wired differently because your brain values privacy, the same way others value attention, and research shows that people with high self-awareness often limit exposure to environments that feel unpredictable or socially demanding. And in a world built on constant selfies and curated images, your choice not to post becomes a quiet form of strength. You avoid posting photos because your mind processes social evaluation faster and deeper than most. And even a simple picture becomes a moment filled with micro-calculations about how others might interpret your expression, your posture, your environment. So instead of feeding your anxiety, you choose to control the narrative by sharing nothing at all. And psychology calls this impression management, a subtle defense that protects emotionally intelligent people from unnecessary noise. You're not afraid of judgment, you're simply tired of it, because you've seen how quickly people turn small flaws into big opinions. You don't post because you value authenticity more than aesthetics, and the idea of staging poses, adjusting angles, or performing confidence just to fit online standards feels artificial and draining. And your brain resists environments that demand performance over presence. Research on identity fatigue shows that people who process emotional cues deeply often pull away from spaces where they feel pressured to be someone they're not. You're not hiding your face, you're rejecting a version of yourself that doesn't feel real. You also understand the psychology of boundaries in a way many don't, because you've learnt that the less people know, the safer you feel, and withholding your image is your way of filtering who gets access to your energy. This isn't shyness, it's emotional intelligence, because your brain prioritizes control, connection, and selective vulnerability. And you'd rather be known for your mind than your selfies. And often the people who post the least have the richest inner worlds. You might avoid posting because you've been misread before. Maybe someone commented on your expression, or compared you to someone else, or turned a harmless photo into something uncomfortable. And now your nervous system treats visibility as a subtle threat. This is called social conditioning, where past experiences shape current behavior, and your avoidance isn't fear. It's memory trying to protect you from repeating the same emotional discomfort. And when you step back and look at all this, you'll realize that not posting your photos doesn't mean you're insecure, uninterested, or disconnected. It simply means your brain has chosen depth over display, peace over approval, and privacy over performance. Because in a world obsessed with being seen, you've learned the quiet power of not being available to everyone, and sometimes the strongest people are the ones who keep the most to themselves. So if you ever feel strange for not sharing your face online, remember that your mind is doing something very few people can. It's protecting your emotional space and choosing presence over pressure. And if this resonated with you, make sure you stay connected, because we go deep into the kind of psychology that explains people like you.